Hi, I'm Ida Joy, aka The Natural Tarot. Thank you for joining me. Please like, subscribe, and feel free to come back anytime. We're going to do a general reading today concerning mid-January. It is crazy how quickly this month is going by, or at least for me, it seems like it's flying by. Let's see what we have here. All right. Justice. That's nothing to be afraid of. A lot of times people hear, oh, you're going to get karma or you're going to get justice. And they think, oh, something bad is going to come. But, you know, it depends on what you put out there. So what are we getting justice in? What are we talking about right now? We're talking about finances is what I just heard. We're talking about finances. Yeah. And it seems like some of you have been in a struggle is what I'm getting off of this. Some of you have been in a struggle in that you're thinking about making some kind of move, even possibly literally moving to a different state or city. And I'm hearing that, yes, you need to go ahead and move to that different city or state or start preparing for this move because it's going to be a good move for you. And then let me see here. But some of you feel stagnant in your career. Either you're being overworked and underpaid, which is very common if you, at least here in the United States, that you feel like you're being overworked and underpaid. But this is to a point where you just, some of you are even getting headaches before going to work because you don't want to go that badly. Like you feel drained at your job or like it is taking from you on a deeper level, on an emotional and spiritual level. That's a lot. That's hard. So I can understand why you would want to go and make a different move. And I keep hearing a lot of you want to physically move. Start applying for jobs in that state. If you can find a remote job in that state, that way you can be where you are and stack your money to move closer to your job, or let them know, hey, I will be moving in that area, so I'm looking for positions in that area. That will work out well. I know some of you, this is for education. You're working in the education field is what I'm seeing here. Somebody actually already applied for it. I'm talking to someone specifically. Somebody applied for a job at a university. You're going to get that job. And I think it is not, I heard admissions and advisor. So this is like a student admissions, student advisor, or both, you know, but you're going to be offered that position and they're going to pay you well. And it's in an area that you want to be. It's in an area that you want to be. Okay, that's good. All right, this page one. Let me see here. Oh. It looks like somebody is coming back in from your past, and we're in that kind of energy in January, February, new year, new me. People, that's why that energy is always there of, I kind of want to revisit the past or at least talk about something. But this person is in the Three of Swords. This person is either in heartbreak or caused heartbreak for you. But they are from your past, and they're very shy and want to come in. Clarify what's going on. Is this romantic or is this friendship? This is friendship. Someone was best friends from childhood, and they really feel remorse about, you actually aren't the one feeling. You actually aren't the one feeling the heartbreak. They are. They feel like they let go of a good friendship. This person, whoever this is, this person just walked away. They just walked away. They didn't I don't think they were like plotting or did something, you know, evil or like nefarious. I like that word, nefarious. I love when Disney characters use it. Nefarious. Okay, but, oh, sorry. If you are new and have never seen my videos, I am quite corny and I'm okay with that. All right, so get used to it. Okay. But yeah, they didn't do anything super horrible. They just simply walked away. But this was like life, you know? And yeah, they were pursuing their future and their career, and they feel like they walked away or they were pursuing wish fulfillment. What they were pursuing was like, you know, if I go this direction, this is going to be money, and this is going to be, you know, things that I need, and this is how I'm going to get my prestige, this is how I'm going to build my future. And they weren't really thinking about other people. And this person was young, because I see a lot of pages here out on the table, and this person was young. This person was very young, and they just wanted to be, somebody. It's what I'm hearing, like somebody staring in the mirror like, I'm going to be somebody. And that's what I'm getting off of this. And they didn't mean to like hurt you or anything like that. They just were a little self-centered and going on about their business. But they are feeling bad about it. They're feeling bad about it. Now, some of these people may have done some harsh things, but the energy I'm getting right now is they're feeling bad about just kind of walking away or letting this connection die. What are we looking at? Another deck. You will also hear me speak out loud from what I'm hearing. And I would tell some of you really are interested in starting a career doing spiritual work. Please feel free to contact me. I do have a history in business development and love to help people start spiritual practices, just like I started my own, and would love to help you. But if not, go get help. If not by me, that's fine, because you will never hear me say you only can find this with me. No, there's plenty of business coaches and things like that. But some of you want to start a spiritual practice and you want to learn tarot. And I started doing that with this page, and I'm not gonna lie, I was just so busy. So I'm going to put a course together for that, and try to help people. But if not, there's plenty of courses out there and people who teach it all the time. One of the people I know who, she is really amazing, and I love watching her videos. It's Bahati Life. Bahati Life. She's really just a beautiful spirit and really into, you know, candles and tarot, and just grew up in spiritual work, and she has a spiritual practice. But I plan to do that too and help. And you can always contact me personally, and we can work together if you need anything far as business development. But someone is trying to start a spiritual practice, and they're feeling like they will lose friends and family if they do. Specifically, you come from a very religious family. This, whoever I'm picking this energy up off of, you come from a very religious family. And trust me, I understand. I grew up Southern Baptist and everything, and I get it. I get it. And there are some friends and family who don't approve and would never say they don't talk to me because of this, but this is part of the reason why they don't talk to me, and that's okay. And I used to, but with saying that, I used to be really upset and sad about it, but then I realized this was my path. This was my path to walk. I am a good person who does nothing but want to help people, love people, want to pour into people. And of course, I have my flaws like everyone else, and I do my thing. But when it comes to what I do in this industry and how I deal with people, it is always from a place of love and wanting to help people, want to look out for them. And I had to get to the point where I was like, I don't care. I don't care if you think that I'm evil or whatever because of what I do. I don't care if you don't want to be my friend anymore or you don't want to claim me as family. I don't care. And when I got to that point, and it took me a long time. It took me a long time to get to that point. When I finally got there, I didn't really lose anybody who was truly in my corner. All the people who were truly in my corner were like, girl, what took you so long to step in your truth? You've always been helping or doing this or doing. One of my cousins who I was really worried about telling, she was like, hey, so you're finally being you. All right, good job. Shout out to Jamie. I love you, girl. Anthea, love you, girl. But some of you are doubting or are afraid to step into your true self because you think that you're going to lose people who, let me tell you a little secret, they're not your people. They never were. If someone is only your person because you fit their narrative of who you should be, then they're not your person. let them go. But it's time for you to start that business. It's time for you to build that website, start the YouTube channel. It's time. What are we looking at? Yeah. Tower came up in reverse. Oh, I just realized I wasn't holding up those other cards. I apologize. Bear with me. I don't know if you can see it the way my camera is set up. I don't know if you can see my table. But the Tower came up in reverse, which is a good thing. And also the Fool, as I'm telling you to take a chance. The Fool, who is the definition of taking a chance, popped up. This is not going to be this horrible event. Now, if you take these verbatim, here, the Tower moment upright is not really bad. And a lot of people, those of you who know tarot, those of you who don't, the Tower moment, Tower usually is everything is falling apart. It's some new dramatic start, or people view it that way. But I don't necessarily view it that way. I view it as things are changing. You can have a Tower moment by giving birth to a child, because your life as you know it is gone. And it is a totally different life. It doesn't mean it's going to be bad or good. It just means it's a totally different life. You can graduate from high school or college or whatever. Tower moment. Life is changing. You are relocating. You can move across the country. Tower moment. Everything that you used to do, gone. Now you're doing something totally different. Okay? And so this one is in reverse, saying, because you're stuck in your head. It's time for you to take that chance. It's time for you to take that leap. Go into this new career in this new location, moving to a different location, or into this new field, or both. It is good. You're staying stuck in your head, and you're creating scenarios like, I'm sorry if I'm dragging as I'm talking. I'm hearing these things in my head as I'm speaking too. You're creating scenarios where the worst can happen. And what you don't realize you're doing is the same thing as if you were scripting or journaling or manifesting. You're creating the worst case scenario versus creating, what if it works? What if you start the spiritual practice and everything's okay? What if you move to the new state and it was the best move ever? What if you start this new job and it is so much better than any job you've ever had, and your biggest problem is now you're starting your own business and you hate leaving this job that you finally found a place that you love, but you gotta go because you're making too much money? That's a good problem. That's a good problem. And you're overthinking this, and it is time for you to step into that career. Now, with saying that, trust me, I'm not judging you. You won't believe how many things I did not do out of fear in my life. How many things I did not fully pursue out of fear in my life. And so, let me be your big sister here. Do it. Do it. I think my little sign back here, let me get it right here, where they cut out the don't quit. We cut out the rest of it. Do it. Do it. Because if you don't, the world's going to keep going. Happiness is still out there, whether you go grab it or not. The world is going to keep going. Do not miss your fun ride on it, okay? Do not miss your opportunity to ride it till the wheels fall off. It is time. It is time, yeah. It's time for you to put in the work. I put up 3 Pentacles here, but and also, you have to forgive me. Sometimes I'll remember to show the cards. Sometimes I won't, because I don't do all my reading from the cards. You being stuck in your head, I'm going to show you this Devil Energy card. This is the only card, tarot card, that I have of the devil. Remember, in tarot, devil and death is not the same as in the real world. It usually means like addictions, obsessions, worries, things like that. Or even just kind of what we're talking about now. This is the only one where it shows somebody by themselves just worrying, that I've seen. I'm sure there's more out there, but that I have in my possession. This one is showing somebody just stuck in their head. We also pulled this 2 of Swords out here. Just stuck in your head. Usually there's somebody standing there with swords and they're looking at one, or no, this one is, I just got this little janky blindfold on, and these crows are playing games and weaving weaves around my head of just distraction and craziness. And that represents those little voices in your head. And no, I'm not talking about an audible voice. Those of you who know I'm a counselor, if we're talking about an audible voice, we're talking about something totally different, and we need to see me on the other side of my career, right? But, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? But I'm talking about that little voice in your head that tells you, if I do this, I might fail, you know, I might lose friends, blah, blah, blah. That voice, it's lying. It's lying, and it's keeping you stagnant and stuck, okay? All right, it is time for a death and a rebirth. The death card in tarot means ending and new beginning, death and rebirth. It also can mean a Scorpio. It also is a Scorpio, but it is death and rebirth. And it is time for this death and rebirth to happen. It is time for the things that used to be, or everything that used to hold you back, to go away, and for you to step into this new beginning. This is going to be prosperous. Stop looking at what is behind you. Stop looking at everything that even you're taking responsibility. See how her foot is dumping out whatever was in her cup? Her foot is dumping it out. And she's taking responsibility that she's the one who dumped this cup. She's the one who emptied it. But usually in the Five of Cups, you will have three of them all dumped out. And then there's like two that are still full in the back. This one has three. Look, I'm behind it. This one has three that are upright and one big old bowl full of just some kind of magic. Can you see that? Look, I'm gonna do it like they do in all the YouTube videos. Can you see that? Just full of magic. So she is abundant, but all she's looking at is the mistakes that she made in the past. And for whoever we were talking about in the beginning, where it had to do with like a friendship or something like that, stop looking at, okay, so what? You went away. Come back. The worst they can say is, I don't want to talk to you ever again. And then what's going to happen? Your life would be exactly like it was before you had that conversation, but now you know. You'll get over it. And I'm not saying it like it doesn't matter, but you will get over it. Okay? It is time to commit to yourself. This is the Hierophant. Usually it's a symbol of some type of religious of some kind of religious figure. It is time to commit to yourself. It is usually talking about commitment, some kind of, taking a stance, a union, or things like that. But this individual is sitting by themselves, just laughing, allowing the light of the world to shine directly on them with peace and love and happiness, because it is time for you to focus on yourself. I recorded something a little earlier about there's a cycle going on with a lot of people who are stagnant and focused on their ex, and if they're going to get the karma they deserve, or if they're going to make it with their ex. We're in a time that it's time for you to focus on you. It's time for you to focus on you. To the point, this is so intense of a message that if you don't start focusing on you, you are going to miss these opportunities. Not because, if you don't move quick enough, they're going to be gone. You're not going to be able to. If you don't start getting up, moving, and taking care of yourself, you're not going to be healthy and able to get up and do the things that you want to do. If you don't start focusing on your business and doing what you need to do, you're going to end up stuck at that miserable job that you don't want to be in. It's time to focus on you. Self-focus is not the same as selfishness. It is okay to focus on you. It's time. Ooh. These just jumped out. And you know what? I was just thinking this video was getting long. So these cards are like, let me get out before she get off of this thing. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to read this two different ways, because I just heard two different ways in my head. We have the High Priestess, which is usually someone like me, someone that sees through their third eye, or, intuitive psychics, readers, things like that. People who just kind of know, have that knowing. This could be grandma, where she's like, I don't know about that little girl you brought home with you. This is that knowing. And then Seven of Pentacles is usually about investing in your future. And Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands is about usually rapid communication. And what I got off of this was two messages. The first message is, you know what you're supposed to be doing. You've been nudged. You've dreamed about it. You fantasize about it. You've got that inkling. Your spirit guide's been tapping you on the shoulder. People tell you, you would be good at, or you should do this professionally. You know. You understand what I'm saying? That it is time for you to make a long-term investment in you. And everyone and everything in this universe is trying to get you to get this message. It is time to make the move. It is time to leap. Do not wait any longer. Right now, it is time to make the move for your future. Okay, the second message is for either the romantic or the friend that was trying to come back. You now know who this person is. You want them in your life for the long haul. And you need to go ahead and do that communication, because that's the only thing that is stopping you. You know that this person is supposed to be in your life, whether it's friend, whether it's romantic, whether it is, well, friend or romantic, because even family and things like that will fall up under friend. So whether it is friend or romantic, it is time for you to go ahead and communicate, because everything in you is urging you to communicate. That's what's stressing you like this. That's why you're so stressed about it, because everything in you is telling you to communicate. You know who this person is and that they're your long-term investment. I really don't have anything else to say about that. They're your long-term investment. Is there any other words before we cut this video off? Don't miss out, because if they're one of these people moving, you're going to come by that house and nobody will be living there. And you won't have a number or anything to contact. Do not miss out on what is supposed to be yours. All right. There has been judgment in this situation. We had, justice was our first card. I was going to say we had this card in the beginning, but we had justice. There has been judgment in this situation. What is the judgment? Somebody has remorse. Somebody is feeling bad that they didn't make this move. All right. Yeah. This is going to be prosperous. This is going to be prosperous. This is a relationship. This is everything. This is that amazing relationship. This is that, we are each other's partner, lover, friend. And we have each other's back no matter what. We are a power couple type of thing. If this is a friendship, this is that best friend that has your back and y'all start that multi-million-dollar business, that type of thing, or in a relationship. If this is you going into making this decision with your career and focusing on yourself, you're going to win. Look at me. You're going to win. You have the winning ticket. You're going to win. And I'm so happy for you. And if by chance you are that lucky person who's making that move on your business, and someone romantic is coming back from your past to tell you how you've always been the one, and a good friend who you always wonder what happened is coming back, and you just hit the jackpot, and all of this is happening in your life, whoo, this is good. This is good. This makes me feel so good, because so far, at the beginning of this year, a lot of the readings were very, very heavy and very sad. But I've been saying continuously, these energies are changing. These toxic cycles are ending. So it was all on its way out. And we're stepping into something really good, really fruitful, really beautiful. Really beautiful. We're heading into spring where everything grows. Everything is anew. The sun is brighter, the days are longer. And I'm so happy for you. And I'm so happy for me because, look, I just started this and I'm excited to see where it goes. I'm excited to see how it partners with everything else I do. I'm excited to help as many of you as I possibly can. So, please, thank you for coming by. Please just do it. And I hope this translates. It is not reversed, but if it's not, what this is do it. Do it. Go do whatever you need to do to move forward and to have the life that you really want. If you need my help when it comes to business and like starting a website or app or things like that, hey, let me know. That's what I do. I do every day. If you want private readings or to talk to me, you can either find me on Keen for short, quick readings, which is KEEN.com. And just look up under Ida Joy, aka The Natural Tarot. You'll find me, but you'll also have the link below in this video in the description. You can find me at thenaturaltarot.com on my website and book an appointment with me if you would like to go through there. And I would have no problem helping you start your business. But if you don't do it through me, go get a business coach or go talk to somebody. Go take a free business class and learn how to start this business. But like I said, I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. Please be yourself and be safe. We're about to go on a hell of a ride. All right. Bye.